Well, the first week is pretty rough, isn't it? You're getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. I'm back teaching Blackboard after 7 months of not teaching anything because I was in Southeast Asia working on research, kind of, sort of. The pandemic kind of messed that up. And I know that as working adults, you're familiar with a lot of the topics in this chapter when we talk about resume writing. So I want to share some stuff. If you use the publisher's slides to help you along as you read and study, that's great. And I'm not going to waste your time by repeating what's on a slide deck. First of all, you have to write your resume specifically for a job that you want. There are no such things as a generic resume. You look at the duties and responsibilities, and you write your resume reflecting what you've done that meets those duties and responsibilities. And you can't make it up because they'll find out. Secondly, you have to use your network to even find jobs sometimes. I was very fortunate that as a diplomat and then as Royal Dutch Shell, I was able to find out jobs were going to open simply because a friend told me. In one case, I'll never forget it, I called ahead and a friend said, well, here is what the guy is interested in. And she told me everything he was interested in. I really wasn't that familiar with it. I did a lot of research. And because the first interviews are almost always by telcon, now perhaps by technology like Zoom, or just a special technology made only for companies to interview you, I was able to put out the cards in an order on top of the table because I predicted the questions that would be asked. You can always predict the questions that would be asked. And now Fort Hays State has a really cool system to work with you on interview process and getting feedback. I'll never forget a friend of mine, I won't say his name, he wanted to find a job when he retired from Shell. So he paid a company to help him do it. And David refused to write a cover letter specific to the job or create a resume specific to the job. He paid $15,000 and didn't get one interview. Not good. As to LinkedIn, I'm very familiar with the fact that some of you may feel very uncomfortable creating one, a LinkedIn account, because your employer may think you want to quit the job. On the other hand, you have to remember that it's quite common now for a business to expect its employees to have a LinkedIn page, bragging about where they work. So please take a look at that as we move towards it. And, by the way, I always looked in the past on LinkedIn, and actually also Facebook, to see if the people that I would be talking to are there, so I would get more information about them. For example, here at FHSU, when I was interviewing, I called the admin support in charge of the interview, and I said, who's going to be talking to me? I wrote those names down, and one of them had a book, and I bought the book, and I had to ask her to autograph it. Well, those are my experiences. I know you have a lot of experiences. Let me know if you have any issues. Week 2. Thank you.